Julian Alvarez decision confirmed as Arsenal handed transfer update on Atletico Madrid. Striker Julian Alvarez has been at the center of a transfer saga as he looked to engineer an exit from Atletico Madrid, and a decision has been confirmed ahead of the club's match with Villarreal. Julian Alvarez has been named in Atletico Madrid's squad to face Villarreal in La Liga. The Arsenal target is on the bench for the Spanish Giants as they started without an out-and-out forward. Speaking ahead of the match, Simeone confirmed that Alvarez would be in the squad after missing the win over Malaga during the week. Julian Alvarez will be in the squad tomorrow, Simeone said in his press conference. For me, Julian is an extremely important player for us to achieve our objectives. As long as he's with the team, I'm going to look after him. Alvarez was pictured in Atletico training ahead of the game with Villarreal. Following a tumultuous week, the Argentina star's desire to leave the club for Barcelona has irked fans, and they have made their feelings clear. Signs calling for Alvarez to leave the club were put up around the side's Majidahonda training complex. Posters said, "Julian fuera, Julian out," and showed the striker's number 19 crossed out on Friday morning. The inclusion of Alvarez in Simeone's squad would suggest some common ground has been found at the club. Despite the forward's frustration over being denied a move to Barcelona, the ex-Manchester City star is said to have been in contact with Mikel Arteta over a move to the Emirates. However, he doesn't hold the same desire for that transfer. Simeone has defended Alvarez. Despite the frosty reception he continues to receive from Atletico's supporters. "I respect our fans," he said. "I always have. But I don't agree with insults or abuse. Every word is being scrutinized by people waiting to create conflict and uncertainty. There is no uncertainty." Mikel was very clear. "He is our player and we need him." For the match against Malaga, Simeone suggests Alvarez had not been in the correct condition to play, having had an extended break following the World Cup. "We don't believe Julian Alvarez is in the right condition to play or take part for tomorrow's game," he said on that occasion. Hopefully, over these next 4 days, he'll make further progress and will be closer to where we want him to be. Despite the club's determination to keep Alvarez, Atletico have been labeled as a frontrunner to sign Nicolas Jackson from Chelsea. Reports have suggested that the Senegal international has said yes to the move. Football. London understands Chelsea are demanding £65 million for the striker and would prefer a direct sale to another season-long loan, but La Liga outfit Atletico would prefer to take him on loan. Atletico Madrid president Enrique Cerezo has explained why Barcelona fell short in their pursuit of Julian Alvarez, as Arsenal concoct a plan involving Gabriel Martinelli to sign the Argentine striker. Martinelli joined Arsenal from Brazilian side Ituano in 2019, and since then he has scored 62 goals in 278 games, the highlight of which was winning the Premier League title last season. The 25-year-old played 53 times for Arsenal in 2025-26, but after the summer arrival of Christos Tzolis, Martinelli could be inching closer to an Emirates exit. The Brazil international was left out of Arsenal's Community Shield win over Manchester City, and their 3-0 victory against Coventry City on Friday as they kick-started their title defense in style. While he has been the subject of an unsuccessful €45 million 38.5 offer from Galatasaray, a move Martinelli was not interested in, there is no guarantee he will leave the Gunners before the 1 September transfer deadline. But fresh interest from Al Hilal could lead to an exit after all, although Arsenal reportedly wants £60 million for the Brazil star whose contract ends next summer, but there is an option to extend that a further year. According to journalist Ben Jacobs, Martinelli didn't want to go the Middle East last year, so he would have to have a change of heart to make this move feasible. Galatasaray bid €45 million. The player didn't want to go there specifically. There's interest from Al Hilal as well. Al Nassr were the club that were chasing Martinelli in the past, and a year ago, he didn't want to go to Saudi Arabia, so he'd have to change his perspective there. But this is what clubs do. When you've got limited time, you pick a matchday squad. Some clubs would argue it's not so much disrespecting the player as just protecting the player in case there's a sale and not risking the fact that they could get injured if they play. Elsewhere, Arsenal are still pushing to recruit former Manchester City star Alvarez, who has made it clear he wants to leave Atletico this summer. The 26-year-old stated he wants to fulfill his dream and secure a top move, but Barcelona's efforts to snap him up have been unfruitful.